What if I told you there was one plant that could feed you, attract pollinators, create mountains of mulch, give you privacy, and make your food forest look absolutely incredible, all at the same time? This is cranberry hibiscus, and honestly, I think it's one of the hardest working plants in my entire food forest. If you're looking for a plant that earns its place in your landscape, stick around. By the end of this video, I think you'll want one too. Welcome back to Edible Trails Garden, where we are transforming 2 acres in Central Florida into a productive food forest, one plant at a time. And today we're talking about one of my favorites, cranberry hibiscus. Despite its name, it doesn't actually produce cranberries, but it is a part of the hibiscus family and it's native to tropical Africa. That means that it loves the heat, the sunshine, and the humidity. That makes it perfect for Florida and other warm climates. But if you are in a temperate climate, stay tuned. I'm going to teach you some tricks so that you can enjoy it all year long. One of the things that I love the most is how quickly this plant grows. You can go from a tiny little seedling to a 6-foot shrub surprisingly fast. In permaculture, we like plants that perform multiple functions. Instead of asking, what is this plant? We ask, how many jobs can this plant do? And cranberry hibiscus has one of the best resumes in my forest. Let's count them down. Stunning color. These deep burgundy leaves create a beautiful contrast to all of the greens in the food forest, giving the garden that tropical feel. Delicious, edible leaves. The young leaves have a slight lemony flavor, often compared to cranberries. I like to use them in salads, stir fries, and of course, an amazing herbal tea. Pollinator magnet. The flowers, they may only last a day, but the plant keeps producing blooms that attract bees, butterflies, and other beneficial insects. Fast growing. Few plants reward you as quickly. In just a few short months, a small seedling can become a large shrub. Biomass machine. Every pruning becomes organic matter that can be turned into mulch and fed right back into the system. Easy to propagate. One of my favorite things about gardening is sharing plants. And every time I prune this shrub, I have dozens of opportunities for new plants. Some stay here on my land, and some get shared with friends, neighbors, anyone who wants to start growing. There is something special about sharing a plant with someone from your garden and watching it become a part of theirs. And if you're watching from a colder climate, don't let that stop you from growing cranberry hibiscus. A lot of people treat it as an annual. You can overwinter it or save some cuttings before your first frost. Because it's so easy to propagate, you can have fresh plants every spring without ever buying another one. Living privacy screen. Growing 6 to 8 feet tall, it provides a colorful living hedge that provides privacy, softens the landscape, and reduces wind. Wildlife habitat. Its dense branching provides shelter for birds, pollinators, beneficial insects, and small wildlife. Let me show you how I actually manage this plant throughout the year. When I'm harvesting, I like to look for the young tender leaves to eat because they have the best flavor. Instead of stripping one branch clean, I'll take cuttings from several different stems. This keeps the plant balanced and encourages fresh growth. When the plant starts getting tall or a little leggy, it's time for a trim. And I cut just above a node where that new growth can emerge. In a few weeks, something really cool happens. Instead of one stem continuing to grow taller, that cut usually produces two or more new branches. One of the things that I love the most about cranberry hibiscus is not just that it looks good, but it fills an important role in the design of a food forest. It occupies that middle layer, the shrub layer, underneath your tall canopy trees, but above the ground cover and your herbs. That middle layer captures light that would otherwise be lost. I like planting it along pathways so that I can harvest fresh leaves while I'm walking through the garden. Between young fruit trees, it fills the empty space while those trees mature. Around my banana guilds, it produces mulch that feeds the bananas while helping shade the soil. Along fences, it becomes a beautiful living privacy screen. Every location gives this plant another function to perform. This plant also fits perfectly into a syntropic agroforestry system. In syntropic farming, pruning isn't simply maintenance, it's how we build fertility. Every time I cut this plant back, I don't remove it from the garden. I lay it directly on the soil, and that mulch protects the ground, feeds those microorganisms, conserves moisture, and slowly cycles nutrients back into the system. The process is simple: grow, prune, feed the soil, grow again. That's exactly the kind of regenerative cycle we're trying to create. When people ask me what ornamental edible they can start with, this is always my answer. It feeds people, it feeds the pollinators, it creates soil, it grows quickly, so easy to propagate, and it demonstrates so many of the ideas behind permaculture and syntropic agroforestry. If you have never tried growing cranberry hibiscus before, I hope this video inspires you to give it a try. And if you have, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite way to use it? Or if you have any tips, I would love to hear them. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe and share it with somebody. Like, subscribe, and share it with somebody who's growing their own food forest. Until next time, keep observing, keep planting. Let's grow.